What's up, Vikings? It's Atomic, bringing another Valheim video. And today I'm going to be taking a look at what to do next after you beat Moder, the dragon. In my recent video, we defeated Moder. And I had realized a mistake that I did. I only had the Draugr Fangbow at level 1, so I could have totally been doing more damage to Moder with the bow. But with that being said, once you get the dragon tears from her, you'll get the crafting recipe for the artisan table, and then once you craft that, you'll get three things. You'll get the spin wheel here, the windmill, and you also get the blast furnace, which are used for resources that you acquire in the plains. The spin wheel you'll need to add flax to, which makes a linen thread, so that way you can craft the padded armor. And we'll get into that more later because you won't need a crazy amount of flax, but I'll also talk about how to get flax more effectively. And then the blast furnace is only used for the black metal that you acquire from defeating the Fullings in the plains, the green goblin looking dudes that are like half the size of yourself, but they roll in packs. They're a bit annoying, but with the padded gear you should be able to be fine. You really only need to, even with the wolf gear, if you should be fine. You just have to like maneuver and not go to one of the big bases right away. You gotta find one of those smaller bases. And then the windmill here, you put barley in, which it takes a little while to craft the barley flour that comes out of it. And then once you get the barley flour, you'll get a couple different recipes. You'll get the barley wine base fire resistance mead, and then you'll get blood pudding, bread, fish wraps, and lox meat pies if you've already acquired cloudberries and lox meat. But that's pretty much it for barley and the three new build pieces that you get. I will say though, the blast furnace, it's like the smelter, but you can only smelt black metal in it. So don't destroy your smelters thinking that, I'm just gonna make a bunch of these and do it to it that way. But because I thought maybe it would smelt faster with some of the older ingots, thinking that it was like a softer metal. But as you can see, I did start a makeshift garden here. The reason for that being is because once you find flax and barley, you're gonna want to plant it and grow it, because you'll get 2 back for each one that you plant. But you can only plant it in the plains biome. So I can show you guys what I did. Let me just get rid of that. What I did for a solution to that, because it's actually pretty interesting. They had those like stone statue tower things over in the plains. If you just destroy like the bottom all the way through and like a little bit above the bottom of it, you'll get the whole thing to just collapse, and it gives you like 300 stone. So what I did is I turned around and I raised the ground here, and then I built some walls around it, so that way the Fullings couldn't attack the portal. But the death mosquitoes or death mosquito things, they can fly up here, but I don't think they'll attack the portal. I haven't seen any, and none of them have attacked the portal anyways. I don't think they're very aggro against it. But yeah, so I just made this little like plot of land raised up, so that way like the ocean doesn't touch it, and also none of the enemies can get in here. And I can just easily teleport over here and harvest when I need to. But a good thing to know is that you won't really need a crazy amount of linen thread though. If you are trying to make like everything, if you're just trying to make the armor, you're gonna need like 55 linen thread, which is really not that bad. But if you're trying to make everything, we can go through and look. So you'll need 55 for the 3 armor pieces, 60 if you want to make the spear, 65 if you want the axe as well, and then 60. Did I say 65? Yeah, you'll need like 65, 70 for the knife, and then for the... I don't think the shields use it. Yeah, the shields don't use it, so... And then if you want the sword, you'll need 70, 75 total linen thread just to make those. And an important thing to know is once you've crafted these items, the upgrade process is just using the metal that is required for it. So like, except for the weapons. The weapons you'll have to use the linen thread to upgrade it with the metal. But when it comes to the armor, you'll just need the actual metal, which is good because you can level up your armor like fairly quick. I will also say you will have to go back into the swamp, but it shouldn't be that bad of it shouldn't be that bad anymore. From what I can tell, the enemies do scale with your armor, so expect some level 1 draugrs and some oozes, some big red ooze puddle guys. Anyways, but yeah, I would just expect that. Even some level 1 surtlings, if you come across a surtling spawn, I would expect that when you're heading back into the swamp. But also another thing to take note is that the fullings, I haven't found a weakness yet to them, but I will say the Frostner, if you're looking for a decent weapon, I've been trying out the Frostner, the Porcupine, and the Black Metal Sword, all on the fullings to see which one I prefer. And so far, from what I can tell, the Black Metal Sword and the Porcupine both do about the same amount of damage. The Black Metal Sword does 107 slash damage, and then the Porcupine does 50 blunt, 57 pierce, for a total of 107. And this is maxed out, by the way, because you can't, unfortunately right now you can't upgrade your forge bench to 7, so the max you can get it is 3. But with that being said, the Frostner can go to 4, and you can get like roughly 93 damage from it, roughly, just from the frost damage and the blunt damage. But the reason why I say the Frostner is probably the better weapon is because of its knockback. It does 120 knockback, and when you smack one of the fullings with it, it not only does it slow them down, is it pushes them back. So, and because they tend to roll in packs of like 3 or more, you just smack 1 or 2 and it slows them down and sends them backwards, and then the other one pushes in, and then you just heavy attack that dude, and then it like pretty much kills them. But yeah, that's pretty much the what to do after you get motor. I would recommend clearing out one of the smaller fulling camps. You can tell because the bigger ones have like the big fulling troll guys. They're not as big as trolls, but they're pretty annoying to fight. But you can take them out with arrows from a distance pretty easily, so I wouldn't worry about them too much. I would just try to keep your distance. But yeah, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. The next video I'm going to be doing is probably taking on the last boss. I know we're almost done with the game. I'd like to do some more content whenever Hearth and Home comes out, and also just do regular updates, maybe base building even. You know, we'll just see where it takes us. I'm starting school up again soon, so it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens with that. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for now. And I'll see you guys in the next video.